Amara had always been her father's daughter, from childhood. She followed him everywhere: his office, his farm, even to the church early Sunday mornings. Her mother used to joke, "You two are inseparable." And it was true. Chief Obi was not just her father, he was her best friend, her advisor, her protector. When she turned 25, every conversation with him circled back to one thing: marriage. Amara wasn't ready. She had dreams of starting a fashion line, of traveling, of building something of her own before becoming someone's wife. But her father, with that calm authority that always melted her resistance, said, "My daughter, sometimes love doesn't show itself first. Sometimes you plant it, and it grows." That was how she married Chuka, a quiet, struggling civil engineer her father introduced to her. They had never dated, their wedding was modest. But her father spared no effort to make it beautiful. As he held her hand that day, he whispered, "Don't worry, my princess. I will always be here for you. If anything goes wrong, your father is here." She believed him. She always did. The first months were tolerable, awkward but peaceful. Chuka was kind, but distant, too buried in worries about his unstable job and mounting debts. Amara missed her father's laughter, his morning calls, his advice. She found herself visiting him every weekend, as if marriage was just a long sleepover. Then one morning, her world cracked open. Her father slumped in his study and never woke up. A heart attack, the doctors said. Amara didn't cry immediately. She didn't believe it. The man who promised to always be there couldn't just vanish. She felt abandoned, betrayed by heaven. The weeks that followed blurred into darkness. Chuka tried to comfort her, but she began to see him as a symbol of everything she had lost. The house was cold, her husband broke, and the silence unbearable. Bills piled up. Some nights, she lay awake thinking of packing her bags and going back to her father's house. But that house was no longer home. One stormy evening, after yet another argument about money, Amara sat on the floor, crying when she noticed something sticking out of her late father's old briefcase. It was an envelope with her name on it. Her heart raced as she tore it open. Inside was a short note in his handwriting. "If you are reading this, it means I am no longer there to guide you. But remember what I taught you: strength is born in the fire. Don't run from it, please. There is a contact card in the inner pocket. Call her when you're ready." She found the card: Mrs. Bello, textile importer. The name seemed faintly familiar. She remembered her father once mentioning a woman he helped set up a fabric business in Lagos. Something stirred inside her: curiosity, maybe hope. When she finally called, Mrs. Bello welcomed her warmly. "Your father told me you had an eye for fashion," the woman said. "He wanted you to work with me someday." That day turned into a new beginning. Amara started helping Mrs. Bello manage fabric imports, and eventually opened her own small boutique. With the little savings she had left, business was slow at first, but she poured her pain into her designs. Every pattern told a story of loss, resilience, and rebirth. Months passed. Orders grew. Her boutique, Amara Design, became known for bold, emotional styles. Chuka, seeing her determination, began to change, too less withdrawn, more supportive. He helped deliver packages, built shelves, and repaired anything that broke. Slowly, love grew where only obligation once stood. A year after her father's death, Amara found herself standing in her boutique one evening, watching the sunset reflect on the display window. She reached into her wallet and took out the old letter. Tears blurred her eyes, but this time they weren't from grief. "You kept your promise, Papa," she whispered. "You're still here, just in a different way." And as the shop bell rang and her husband walked in, smiling tiredly but proudly, she realized that sometimes love isn't about who rescues you first, it's about who stays to build with you when the rescuer is gone.